How's it going, everyone? I know it's been a little bit since I made a video. My previous video I think I did on the salute report, military acronym, and today we're going to be going over another military acronym, the PACE plan. And no, this doesn't have anything to do with the salsa brand.
Pace pecani sauce is made in San Antonio with fresh vegetables and spices by people who know what pecani sauce is supposed to taste like.
This stuff's made in.
Get a rope.
All right, so what is a PACE plan? Essentially, it's just a hierarchy for your communications when you're doing some type of military operation, or this doesn't even need to be a military thing. It could be an emergency services plan or something like that, or it could be your own plan for communicating with your family in, the event of a natural disaster or something like that. But it's just a hierarchy of levels of communication for some type of operation or whatever. So all PACE is its primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency, right? So it's just the order in which you would go through trying to contact someone to communicate with them. So I'm just going to run through a quick example most people are going to be familiar with. Primary in their lives is going to be a cell phone, right? That's going to be your normal, most common method of communication. Typically in the military, it's going to be radio as your primary. But for a civilian, it would probably be cell phone. You could have, say, for your alternate, it could be something like a radio, a ham radio, something like that you plan to use in emergencies. And then once you start getting into the contingency and emergency, you have to get a little more creative typically. In the military, a contingency might be a flare or something like that we would fire to signal something, or it could be an IR strobe, or it could be shining our IR laser or something like that. Might be a contingency to signal something in a military operation, or it could be something as simple as a little whistle that you just blow. That might tell you something, and you might have different, patterns or something like that you blow on your whistle to signify different things, perhaps. And then emergency might be something as simple as just sending a runner to relay a message to another group that's, you're separated from. So it's a super simple concept. All it is, again, is just a communications plan. The most important part of a PACE plan is not just coming up with how you're going to do the communications, but it's that everyone in your group that you're doing whatever it is that you're doing with needs to understand the PACE plan, needs to understand the hierarchy, needs to understand what to switch to if something else doesn't work. They need to have the same radio frequencies. They need to be on the same page as you, essentially. So that's something that's typically, it's figured out beforehand, before you go and do a military operation, or before you, say your cell towers are down because of a natural disaster, and your wife is going to the store, and she's going to buy some food because you didn't have enough stored up. You might have some type of a plan, like, for, if she can't contact you, she's going to hit you up on, a radio that you handed to her in 1 hour. If she can't make it back, maybe a road got closed or something like that. But you need to talk through this beforehand before you start doing anything, essentially, and you need to make sure that all parties are on the same page. That's really the most essential part of a PACE plan, and honestly, beyond that, it's very simple.